Hey there YouTube, Crispy Charizard here, and this is my video discussing the timeline of the Pokemon universes, rather multiverse. But you may be thinking that there are a lot of other videos on this exact topic on YouTube, and you would be right. I'm just one of many, but I'd like to get my channel started too, and I just would really rather this video be so that the new generation of Pokemon players get it right, because not everyone is aware of the Pokemon multiverse or the timeline. So let's get started. Yeah, I'll be using this tweet by one of the Pokemon's producers from Game Freak that I don't even know their names, and I apologize for that. And it's the main source that everyone uses, basically, for the timeline theory, which is not just a theory because it's confirmed. They also reference it in-game. So, the translation of this, simple tweet, to make it even simpler, is that Generation 1 happened simultaneously with Generation 3. Generation 4 happened at the same time as Generation 2, but 3 years after the first generation. Generation 5 happened a few years later. Its sequel, Black 2 and White 2, happened a few years later, and X and Y happened at the same time as the Black and White sequels. Sun and Moon has also been confirmed to take place a few years later, but it is not on this chart. Now, to clarify further, in the multiverse, there are three major timelines. The original timeline, which contains the original red and blue, gold and silver. There is the modern timeline, which contains fire red, leaf green, diamond pearl, soul silver, heart gold, and probably black 2, and white 2. And finally, there is the currently active timeline, the Mega Timeline, which introduces Mega Evolution and the Fairy typing, which contains X, Y, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. For those of you who aren't aware of the multiverse theory, it is mostly to explain the remakes. If a game is remade with new details and new canon stuff, then it's most likely because it's a new timeline. But so far, only 3 timelines have been confirmed, and as soon as a new timeline is made, they never make something in the original timelines because they have been remade, basically. Which means that at the moment, everything that is made will be in the Mega Timeline, with Mega Evolution and Fairy types. Also, to specify, little tiny changes between different games. Like, for example, let's say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, obviously, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are different universes than the original Ruby and Sapphire, because they both exist simultaneously. Ruby and Sapphire, a world with no Mega Evolution, and no Fairy types, and no Primal Reversion and any of that, is a universe simultaneously existing with the Mega Universe with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But what about the difference between the two games that came together? Like, for example, in Omega Ruby, you capture Groudon, and in Alpha Sapphire, you capture Kyogre. And in one, Team Magma's the villain, and in the other, Team Aqua's the villain. Well, by this alone, we can tell that the multiverse is literally infinite. There are universes for every game version, for every game remake, and for every timeline. One thing we could do is to follow the path of Looker through the timeline. His first appearance by this timeline was in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, where he was found with amnesia on a beach in the Battle Resort. From then, we know that he has a mission in Diamond and Pearl, or rather in Platinum, which is... I mention it because I haven't played Diamond and Pearl, so I can't even remember if he's in Diamond and Pearl, but I know he's in Platinum, where he takes down Team Plasma. In Black and White, he helps take down... Oh, my bad. His mission in Platinum and Diamond and Pearl is to help take down Team Galactic. In Black and White, he helps take down Team Plasma. In X and Y, he appears afterwards with the remains of Team Flare. His personal life also has lots of details that I might discuss in a different video, along with details about Ultra Wormholes and Annabelle, and why he was on that beach with amnesia. I have a theory about that too in a future video. To clarify, this timeline theory is something that the newbies should, get right. It's good to know, if just for the sake of not getting it wrong, And of course, I'll be making a video with predictions about the remakes for After Sun and Moon and Generation 8. So stay tuned for future videos. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.